Hey traders, John Howell here, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you the crypto markets. I don't normally talk about the crypto markets much, but what's Bitcoin doing, and what's the other cryptos that I'm looking at right now doing, and why I believe some of the cryptos could be alongside some of the mining stocks I talked about yesterday, but why I believe that some of the cryptos could be getting ready for some really big moves in the markets, and why that's getting me, this guy, excited. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. So let's get straight into it. Now guys, let me preface this first. Firstly, let me get this out of the way. Like, subscribe, bell button, all the down home country goodness. Go like right now. And also guys, if you really do need help and you're struggling, then go get that 95% off sale, the entire Master Trader Lab, Foundations to a Good Trader, chart reading, full trading systems, mindset, everything you need to help you become a good trader. First thing in the description. Now let me start off by saying this, that the thing about trading for me, or investing in any markets, I don't have a view either way. I am not bullish the stock market, bearish the stock market. I'm not bullish crypto, I'm not bearish crypto. I'm neither of those. What am I? I'm a trader and I'm an investor. What does that mean? I don't care whether the best opportunities for me for a trading perspective comes from a 2-minute Forex or futures chart that I may be watching at the time and it comes along, or a 5-minute chart on the futures and Forex, or whether it comes along with a daily chart and I'm going to be in it for, maybe a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, or maybe like in an investing position where I'm going to hold on just like I did, or just like I'm doing right now with silver. I'm still holding silver right now, and I see many years of greatness coming out of silver. So that's an investing position. Swings, pullbacks, that's the territory you get when you hop in bull markets. Just like I did with gold. When gold broke out and we started that bull market, I did that with gold. It ran up. I sold it. Didn't sell the high. No one does, but I made a really nice profit from that. I was in that for about 12 months in total, that whole position there with gold. So my investing positions, my longer term positions that I hold on for maybe 6 months, 12 months, maybe a couple of years, I don't care what market it is. All I care about is what pattern or what setup I'm looking for, and the markets that I believe is going to give me the best return, because that's all we want, right? Like, you shouldn't be so focused on the fundamentals, say this is such a good company or this is such a good thing because I've read up the white papers and all this sort of stuff. That is the wrong thing to do when it comes to these markets, because white papers and all that sort of stuff, I've seen so many people in the last 3 or 4 years when it comes to cryptos, they've read the white papers, they've done the research, they looked at the fundamentals of companies, and yet these cryptos have done nothing for 3 or 4 years, just like their portfolios have done nothing for 3 or 4 years. Now, I wanted to start off with that, guys, because for me personally, it's not a matter of, like, I don't really care. If I see a really good long-term setup, investing setup in a Forex market, I'm going to be taking that. Maybe it's a futures market. Maybe it's some commodities. Maybe it's, coffee or whatever. Like, I look around all the markets myself, stock market, different stocks, and even cryptos, to see where are the best positions I can put my money to play that's likely to make the biggest gains. And that's where I see some of these cryptos, and that's the reason I'm doing today's video. So we're looking at Bitcoin right now, and Bitcoin is not on my list of cryptos that I think is going to make a big move. Now, I don't know, it may or may not make a big move, but it doesn't have the thing that I'm looking for to give me the confidence to say this is likely to make a big move. Now, by the way, guys, when I'm looking at the Bitcoins, if we start to get a really good solid break above 12,000, we're probably going to go for another run up to 20,000 here. It's really, really, really interesting to see what's actually going on here with Bitcoin. If I bring up, say, this level through here, as you can see, this level, resistance here. When it comes to Bitcoin, we can see a breakup. But that's not the markets that get me really, really, really excited. There's other cryptos out there that my platform allows me to buy and also short. Now, I made a lot of money shorting Bitcoin back through here. See this point through here? See this, when I saw this sideways, and see this little breakout here? I actually made a very nice. Now this is a weekly chart. If I go back to my daily chart, let me go back to my daily chart for a minute, and then I'll scroll back to that time. So there we go there. So I actually rode. There we go. So when I saw this breakout here, after all this time here, after all this sideways movement, then I actually shorted it through there. Actually shorted it through my broker. I could short it, and then down we went when it comes to Bitcoin. Now, here's the really interesting thing when it comes to the different markets here. I'm looking at the daily chart there. Let's go back to the weekly chart here for a minute. So that's the first one there. That's the first, obviously, market that most people trade and most people look at. But for me, once again, guys, I'm not just not looking to buy something because I think it's going to be a good position. I'm looking for something that's like, oh my goodness, this is incredible. So if I look at some of the other cryptos, such as say Stellar. So this here is Stellar, and Stellar right now has been doing nothing for, it's been a Stellar, right? Has been doing nothing for quite some time through here. As you can see, we've gone from a level from there, which is around about that 11 cents, down to around about sort of, say 5 cents through there. Yeah, around about 5 cents. So we've been in a range through here. So Stellar to me is not really giving any sort of good sign through yet, but if we do start to break up and above, say 15 cents, then we could possibly start to see a new move. Let's go have a look at, say, Litecoin as an example. So Litecoin, as you can see, I've already been doing my analysis through here, and Litecoin is also one of these markets that is also ready, that could be making a good move as well. So we have a high, we have a lower high, we have a lower high, and we're really getting a sideways movement. Now, this is not one of my top markets, by the way, guys. It's not one of my top markets that I look at. But I do see, once again, we're in this very big tight triangle pattern we have done for a while. And once the Litecoin starts to break out, we're probably likely to start to have quite a nice move in either direction. Let's go have a look at Ether. Ether is another one that I can actually look at on my screen. So Ether is actually in one of my top cryptos that I'm actually looking to get into myself. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to do it or not, guys. I don't know whether I'm going to. There's a couple here that I really like. I don't know whether I'm just going to put all the money I want to put into cryptos into just one position or spread them across different positions. I don't know yet, guys. But Ether is one of those markets that I'm getting really, really excited about. And I see Ether has actually done nothing for quite some time. We're actually breaking out. If we hold here, if we hold the 300 without breaking down, and we start to get it up. Now, this is a weekly chart, by the way, guys, so it's going to take another week, probably even 2 weeks to see this if it does happen. If we start to get a nice break above, say, 500, then that could be a nice little holding through there. And then I see this thing running up to at least 800. If not, I run back up into the thousands. So, but again, guys, I don't know if I'm definitely going to do that. So don't be, putting a gun to my head and all that sort of stuff. I'm just sharing with you what I see. What about EOS? EOS is another market that I see, but EOS is not in my top list. So Ether is in my top list of cryptos that I like, that potentially is going to give me the best reward over the next couple of years. But EOS is not, and the reason why is because we're still stepping down. We could be getting ready for a drop to the downside. So EOS really is not really giving me anything through there that says, you know what, that tickles my fancy. Let's also have a look at Ripple, because everyone loves the good old Ripple, right? And what I was saying before, guys, at the start of this video about how I remember back in 2018 and also 2019, or probably 2018. Everyone was so surprised that Ripple just kept going down and down and down, and it's still going down overall. Everyone was surprised because they read all the white papers, they read all the research, they'd done all the fundamental analysis, and guess what? Oh my goodness, this is so incredible. Why is the market going down? This is where, guys, technical analysis really does help you out. I promise you. If you're a fundamental guy only, it's going to be harder to pick some good, really good trends. But if you can start to apply good, sound, fundamental analysis and also powerful chart reading stuff, now X marks the spot. But for me personally, guys, I don't give a rat's rear end what the fundamentals are telling me. Really? I really don't. Because I believe the market, the charts are telling us what's likely to come moving forward. And I found that to be true And so yeah, so we'll just leave it like that. So right now, still continuing down through here. And once again, guys, so many people have looked at this, say, why is this still going down overall? I don't get it. The white papers, the research, this is going to be the greatest thing on the planet, blah, blah, blah. Everything's gone quiet with these cryptos here. So that's not on my top 10 list or my top list here. What about Neo? Oh, now Neo is in one of my top list. I can see that it's done nothing for quite some time. We've had a nice little breakout, come back down. If we can hold this, say, $15 level and then start to break above 25, which is around about that level there, if we can break above 25, then I see this thing making a move up to around about the 80 level, probably pausing for a bit, and then probably run back up towards the highs up here somewhere. So there we go, guys. I've just Neo and Ether are in my top list. I'm not saying that they're definitely going to make big moves, and I'm saying that I'm definitely going to invest in them. I'm not in them right now. I'm still waiting for some sort of confirmation, stuff that I've talked about in today's video. But there is also other markets out there, guys, like if I look at Litecoin, Litecoin's actually in a bit of a triangle pattern. If I look at Stellar, Stellar's actually breaking down here as well too. So a lot of these cryptos could be doing well as well too. The sad fact is that a lot of these cryptos are going to be end up in the tubes. Just like when the whole internet thing started back in 2000s, we had the dot-com boom. Most companies that were in the dot-com boom, guess what? They went away, and just that's what's going to happen with the crypto. So just be smart about the way that you're viewing these markets and the way you trade in these markets. And above all, guys, just make sure you have stops in place, okay? Don't just be buying something and then just holding on and hoping and praying forever. No, have a plan in place. When I get into some of these long-term cryptos, I'm still going to have a place that if it gets to that level, I don't want to be in it anymore because it's the position I got into is no longer working in my favor. So be smart around the way that you are positioning yourself in these markets. Don't go all in. That is crazy. Guys, like, subscribe. Let me know what crypto you actually like best. I'm just giving you my thoughts around the different markets through here. I'll give you my top 2 ones that I really like myself. But let me know what you think and what sort of cryptos you like. And also, guys, make sure you click on the very first link in the description. 95% off the entire Master Trader Lab. I've put everything that's made a massive difference in my last 16 years of trading, and I've put it into here. The foundations of what goes into a good trader. Chart reading mastery, helping you from basics to advanced. 4 trading systems. You've got mindset stuff, the whole module in there to really help you gain there. And I've put everything there that actually makes the difference. And the 80% of the stuff that you're going to learn that's not actually going to help you, I haven't actually put in there. Why waste time learning something that's actually really not going to help you? And so that's the facts out there in the marketplace. Most stuff you learn is not going to help you. You're just going to learn, oh wow, that was actually good, but how's it actually going to help you do well out of the market? And that's what I've done. I've put everything that has helped me in the last 16 years in there, and everything I've left out. So link in the description below, guys, or click on one of the, go do that right now, and also make sure you watch one of the videos on the screen right now. Have a great day, guys.